Today, I want to tell you how to start your very own literary journey. Well, to do that, first you need to keep in mind that you can't read a 12th grade book when you are in grade 1, when you haven't even read a grade 1 book. Now, this simply means that you can't just pick up any book or a book by a author which is beyond your comprehension. Like we talk about Kafka or any classic authors which are difficult to read, like Dostoevsky or Leo of Russia. These authors are very hard for a beginner to understand, and a beginner shouldn't pick up these kind of book. He should first start with grade 1 level books, which are The Diary of Wimpy Kid, any book by David Williams, by Roald Dahl. For some examples include of these author books are The Midnight Gang, Tawful Auntie, and if we talk about the Roald's book, then Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, Big Friendly Giant, The Twits. These kind of books have pictures in them and are very easy for a beginner to understand and will develop an interest in him that he reaches upon to another level of reading. And the second level of reading is that you pick up books that now have little to no amount of pictures, but you can still read them because the vocabulary of this book, the plot of these books are not that hard to understand. First, you have to have complete level 1, which includes reading Diary of Wimpy Kid series, Roald Dahl books, or David Williams books. Now, in level 2, you will read books such as The Strangers, such as books by Murakami, such as thriller books which are new in market, such as The Housemaid is Watching, The Family Cabin. These books have relatively simpler plots to understand and doesn't have that much of a tough vocabulary for a person who is new to reading can't understand. You can also take Morisaki Bookshop, and I think it have its another version too, which is the cafe one. You can read that too. You can also read now in level 2 you can read any book which is popular like The Alchemist, like 1984, Animal Farm. These are all popular literature titles, but they still don't have that level of toughness in them. Now, at third level, you have read many books from level 1, level 2, and you know the best part? When you will reach the next level, your mind will immediately reject the previous level books. For example, if you have reached level 2, automatically your brain will not like the simple plots of the level 1 books. Now, upon reaching level 3, the level 3 is reading. Now, the level 3 is reading classical authors, classical literature titles by Franz Kafka, by Albert Camus, by Dostoevsky, or any author like that. Now you can read them. Your vocabulary has now developed that much to read and understand them, and you don't have to pick up dictionary every time a new word comes up, because you yourself upon reaching the level 3 has developed a good amount of vocabulary. Now, even in level 3, I won't suggest you that you pick up literature that is very tough for you to understand, like Crime and Punishment, the Brothers Karamazov. I can't recall its pronunciation or its correct name, but it's something like that. And you don't necessarily have to pick up those tough books. You can pick up The White Knights, and books like that. White Knights is particularly a very thin book by Fyodor, and these kind of titles are which you can pick. Now, at level 3, you will be able to understand what kind of books you enjoy. And now, at level 4, you are free to pick up any book. You have reached a very higher level of reading, and you can pick up any book as you wish, be it Crime and Punishment or any other title. And at level now, what will you do after reaching level 5? Well, then you can read you know literature titles of Victorian English or Shakespeare English. And I myself haven't still reached level 5, so I can't really tell you what books to suggest, but I've give you a general idea, and you can search on the internet about the books that I've told you about. And yeah, that's it.